Hello! D&D with me and Crimson Rockstar. Hello! Can you hear me? Are we getting a bad echo? Hello? Do I need to change that to white again? I think I do. Stupid chat! Stupid chat changing. Talking about the chat box. Oh, the shot box. I might be 12 years old. I can do that. How about that? Is that more appropriate? Ah, shit. I don't remember how to change this. Greg, where's the thingy that you sent me? I'm gonna find it. I'm just trying to figure out how to make the thingy in the chatty box not black. And oh, here it is. It's actually the first thing. Oh, fuck yeah. I can fix this. Because for some reason it doesn't want to remember the thingies. Because that would be too fucking easy here. There. Now it should be white. But it's not yet. Oh cool, now it's just not working at all. Cool. No, it's still not working. Dang nabbit! I did the thing. I gosh darn did the thing. I swear it. Okay, we'll give that a shot if it doesn't work. Oh, D&D, Peter, I was just trying to get the chat box to not be black print. Because it's hard to read. And I did the thing Greg told me to do, but it didn't work. So I might have to go... I have to go to Streamlabs and log in. Which I could do. I'll do it. I'll do it, but only for you guys. But hi, everybody. Hi, I missed you all. I always make a bet with myself to see if Becky's hair is different from stream to stream. It's different in that it's down. That's about it. Ba-da-ba-ba. New. Oh, it's so good to see you all. Can't wait to use it for next week. There's a new world building tag. I hope you brought your scissors. I did bring my scissors. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. Should I run with scissors? Absolutely. No question about it. Always run with scissors. Because if you don't, what are you even doing with your life? I mean, no! No, you shouldn't run with scissors. That's bad. We don't condone it. Any of that. I am actually going to do this in a different browser entirely. I'm going to do this here, and I'm going to do this here, and I'm going to do that there. We're excited for our mind-flayer, baby? That was close, Peter. I'm glad that we caught that. Because, whoo! We could have really fucked that up. We could have hurt someone if we had said to run with scissors. That would have been a liability. Or something. If we had that problem. How the fuck do I fucking log the fudge in? Log in. There's a button right there. I found it, guys. It's fine. You're bleeding. Oh, it definitely wasn't our fault. It was not a scissor related incident, right? Widgets. I click the widget, select chat box. I can do this. Chat box. Scroll down and change the text color. Oh, I can do that. You better bet your butts I can. White. Now we're making it white. And now I'm saving. Oh, it's gonna work! That was actually a lot faster than I thought. That was an excited, not a thing. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, Crimson Rockstar. Hello, Peter. Hello, Je ne sais quoi. Hello, Kaz. Hi, Kaz. Who else? I thought I saw Johnny in the chat at some point. Keating Woodwrights. Welcome, everybody. Anyone who hasn't said hello, hi. I fixed the chat. Now you guys can read it. Despite when my arm's here. Okay. So, are we ready to make a fucking mind-flayer? I don't have the light purple yarn, but I thought I would use this dark purple. Now, it is looking insanely blue on this stream. Weird. Actually, it looks blue in the hand cam and purple in my face cam. So that's weird. But it's going to be a dark, so we're going to have a darker illithid. That's fine. And then I haven't decided if I want to do straight black or this like variegated black for his robes. What do you guys think? Can I get a vote in chat? Variegated or black? I'll let you decide. Oh yeah, Cat, a Crimson Rockstar. Depending on how hard this is to make, I might make some for like giveaways. I'm kind of figuring out like the Cube Boy. Cube Boy was a challenge, so I don't know if I'll do him for a giveaway, but if this isn't too bad, I might. We'll see. He's gonna be so cool! Should I put some band-aids? Yeah, someone's gonna get it. These band-aids. Vibes are good. Vibes are good. Cure wounds. Ooh, that works! That works in real life. Baby, nail the fair. Oh god, that took me a second. I was just like, wow, that hurt. No! Okay, we got... I don't know what GTR arm black is. Is that gradient brown black? The right one? Straight black. Not straight black. This one. Alright, I feel like that's a couple of people. Want this one. Not straight black. Okay, I'm hearing you guys. Got the variegated black. Today. Oh, and D&D I already asked. Peter, how was your stream yesterday? I didn't get a chance to see it. Any of it. Isn't Navigawa done yet? I was like, I'll have my hair down, it's fine. And now I'm like, no. It's no. Just no. I would think having, I should think having for nipples without them boobs would be pointless. I like that one. Curse of Strahd. Was it good? No spoilers, I wanna. That Griorn is a mama's boy? Aww, I'm not surprised. Okay, for this pattern I'm gonna need 2 hooks. I realize I only have the one size. I have the 375 and not the 350 sized hook. So I'm gonna have to go buy a 350. So y'all better reimburse me. Just kidding, you don't have to do that. I need the hooks anyway. Just kidding. Okay, which means I need to, wait, what did I say? 375, so the F hook. F. Which means I can't do his head, because that's the E hook, but I can do the tentacles, F hook, or the body, or the body. Let's just do the tentacles. It's not weird without the head, right? Did you dad joke Strahd to death? No spoilers, right? He's the DM. Honestly, I kind of love the idea of dad joking something to dead as a bard. I have a question for anyone who wants to... I have a D&D question. At what point does a bard's persuasion, like a nat 20 persuasion, which is like a total of like 30 at a different level, because maybe he has a plus 10 persuasion. At what point does that super high roll not matter for the situation? So let's say I was in the king's palace and I was trying to convince the king to give me his throne, and I roll a nat 20 and it's like plus 10, so it's a 30. Do I convince the king to give up the throne? At what point is that not possible? Like, at what point is something not possible despite the roll? That's my question. Yes, Peter, I am starting with the tentacles. Stop judging me. 5 oh, that's okay. 5 stitches in a magic ring. Can do, good buddy. I'm gonna need a thingy. I got a thingy. Got a thingy. Have a good night, Cass. Thanks for the lurk, buddy. Convince the king, but what about his court? The point is reasonability. Or when it involves making a PC lose their own control over the card. Lurk. Ooh, nat 12. That was just I was thinking about this today. I was like, at what point is something just impossible? Like, it doesn't have to be a court. That was just an example. Okay. What did we say? 5. 5 stitches, single crochet, and a magic ring. That's 1. What? This is almost 1. I almost pulled through for 1. What? 2. 3. 4. 5. Okay. Round 1. Oh, they're just single crochets of 5. I think it creates a great creative and collaborative opportunity where maybe the intention of the persuasion is not fulfilled, but parallel or adjacent objectives become possible. Okay, interesting. I mean, on the DM side, you've set the realism of the nat 20. Something like let me in would work 100%. But something like let me rule the country wouldn't really have a big effect because, let's be honest, no one would ever let that happen. Okay, he was really well persuasion for the king and give him this one. Okay, he thinks you just told it as a joke and not tell his guys to imprison you. Okay, yeah. Those are some fair solutions. Like, let's look at it like a different scenario. I don't know a different scenario, but what's a different scenario that would have that involves persuasion or deception? Or like you steal something, get caught red-handed, like in the act, indisputably stole something right then and there, or were caught, and you deceive them and say, I didn't steal this. and you roll a nat 20. What happens in that case? Like, it's indisputable that you did steal it. Because in theory, the rules are, if you roll a 20, it's an auto success, right? Like that's the ruling. That example may be because early country and all its stats are from employee clients setting your needs, so whatever it is. Okay. Persuasion isn't charm person. Yeah, exactly. Persuasion is just a straight charisma roll. Well, nat 1, exactly. It's not an you're right. It's not an auto success. There are some things that just are impossible. And I was just wondering what you guys would deem something as impossible. I liked what Peter said about something being the realism, right? Like, realistically taking this fantasy world and making it a real world. Okay. I guess these are good answers. Do you guys like this music choice? I forgot how much I love electro swing. Wait a second, do I have 6 stitches here? How do I have 6 stitches? What did I do? Why was it 5? Something fucked up. Something. Not me. Wow, do you see how high my shoulders are? I mean, then you can decide at session 0. Nat 1s aren't always catastrophic, but they aren't always, oh well, your reactions either. Yep. You can always alter the ruling after you turn session 0. Raws at 20s are not automatic. Yes. And yeah, I liked, I've listened to some cool, like, podcasts and stuff about the idea of how those aren't automatic successes and fails. And how you can get really creative with them. Like, just because you fail a check on reading the book or something doesn't mean that it's that you can't read it. Maybe it's that the text is warped. Like there are other their fails are they can be pretty broad. Okay. Let's do this again, I guess. 1. 2. That's the way. 3. 4. I want to double check that I didn't do 5. My kitty! 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've confirmed there are indeed 5. So if somehow when I do this again there are 6, I'm going crazy. Yeah, relax those shoulders. I know, I don't know what's happening. I don't feel stressed. I think I said I don't feel very good. I kind of feel a smidge under the weather. I have for the last like 2 days. I feel a little bit like my stomach is on the verge at any moment of wanting to like fuck right off. Hi, soybean. I will say explicitly that I don't like that alteration to the rules. Which alteration, bud? And electricity makes you think of Moulin Rouge. Yes, I love Moulin Rouge. That is one of my all-time favorite movies. 100%. Lovely. Hi, kitty. How was your day? Did you get up to anything? Did Ty do this to me? He might have. Oh, you don't like that sorry, I think I'm a bit confused. You don't like that nat 20s aren't necessarily automatic successes? Sorry, this is my cat on the mount for the thing. Hi. I literally sat right beside each other. I didn't sit right beside him. I sat 6 feet away. Because I was afraid of getting sick. Remember, it was just transposed to one on purple. Okay. I love Moulin Rouge. It is so good. Sorry again, that's my cat. Something is still weird about this. What did I do this time? Yeah, I agree that nat 20s shouldn't automatically mean well, yeah, I guess in the context of what we were talking about, yes, like they shouldn't always be auto successes because you can't suddenly take over a perfectly good country just because you rolled a nat 20. Like it doesn't make sense. There needs to be limitations. What is happening? I don't think I turned it. That's probably what I did. I didn't turn it. Alright, it all makes sense now. I fixed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I mean, you haven't told me about your day. Do you want me to get the proverbial Sawyer blanket out so you can sit on my lap in comfort? Yeah, I kind of cringe at that too, Peter. Like, I think there's a degree. It's not even that I cringe. Is that it's a certain type of game. It's a certain type of game. Usually, it's more comedy based. Usually, people are there just to kind of joke around, because it's always those kind of scenarios where that happens. When you're trying to make a game that's based in some fantasy but realistic worlds and rules, you're trying to make it more realism, that it just doesn't fit the same way. D&D musical would be so much fun. I Seduce the Dragon. Yeah, because it's just silly. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with silly. It's just not the kind of game everyone wants to play. Oh. How are you, baby? Can I get back to my project? Yeah. Yeah, can I do the thing? Next to my lap. It is definitely more of a meme. Okay, we're not done. We're butting my heads now. Come on my lap? Oh wait, whenever you sit on my lap I get bad neck problems. And I missed you too. Thank you for the purse. Guys, I love my cat so much. She's just like, oh, the sweetest thing. I love her so much. She's giving me the purse. You would actually die. I used to be allergic to cats, but I've gotten immune to it by now. Nave's response was, "You have 10 seconds for me not to you." But that's why you have 10 seconds. I love that, dude. That makes sense to me. But I rolled a nat 20. For those of you that are interested in the crocheting, the reason I had to do this 3 times is because I kept fucking up the magic loop. Now I should have it though. For reals this time. And then the first time I fucked it up because I had somehow 6 stitches. I was like, well, that's not right. 1. 2. 3. tree. I will say one thing I was kind of hoping to avoid with the darker yarn is how hard it is to sometimes actually see the stitches. I'm gonna look at the chat in a second. I'm gonna roll this baby inside out. Squares on my sheet. So I've done 2 rows total. Ugh. Oh, none of you have said anything. Ha! Nothing to reply to then. Guys, it's Tuesday, but how's your week going so far? One. Come on, fuck off. Two. Why is this stinking hard? Three. Four. Five. Alright. 3. I'm going terribly super busy at work. Oh, really? That sucks. Grade 12 is the bane of my existence. Fair. What are they doing? So I'm gonna ask something that I was asked on my stream last night. If you could have a Disney villain be a BG in your campaign, who would it be? Gaston. Ha! Voltron. Oh. Punchable players are paid. True. Would Gaston be a bard? Gaston would, or be a fallen paladin. He's such a fuckface with such arrogance. Wouldn't mind Ursula, because it feels topical to what I'm doing right now. Oh, botanicals. 1. 2. 3. 4. 'Whoever specializes in persuasion and strength rolls. Yeah, straight fighter. Yeah, exactly. I feel like she would be her own patron. Patron. She'd be her own patron. She'd be her own patron. So it would feel like it would be more appropriate for her to be a sorcerer. Although in her own, like, she stole her powers. No, she's definitely a sorcerer and or a wizard because of the way she, like, actually she might be more of a wizard because she, like, did the spell and the cauldron and, like, gave her the trinket that took her voice. Like, wizard. That shit's learned. She's a witch. So I would absolutely love 5 to have you on my lap. But whenever you come on my lap, I need to sit really far back, and then my neck hurts. You don't even care. You're like, screw your back, I want it, then on your lap, it's warm. Scritch, 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 scritch. Warlock with Ariel as her patron. Maybe she's something abyssal. She's definitely a hag if she was a non-player. If she was an NPC or a monster, she would definitely be a hag. Oh, she's good. Oh, look at that feet go. Look at that. Hair everywhere. Can I, what do I do? Put you right here, like that. There you go. Oh, we gotta turn around. Okay, and then how about that? Not good enough yet, eh? I love her so much. If you guys ever wanted a stream that involved animals, you've come to the right place. For I have all of the animals. Actually, I have them. Just trying to go under my sweater. Are you gonna sit on my back? Oh, she is. No, wait, she's aborting. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. This is where you're committing to? She's in a sweater. She's in a sweater! Yeah, it is! It hasn't just got here today! It just got here today! I'm so excited about it. Hi, Jeannie! How's it going, my friends? How cat? Sharp cat. It's cute though, right? Yeah. Hi. Also, I don't think I said hi, Fairlinks. That is Kith and Kin on my bookshelf. It just got here today! I pre-ordered it. When you are one of two wheels and there's a voice, you must steal that body. That's good. I gotta put my arm down. Okay, we're at 6 out of 9. One. Two. 3. 4. 5. How's it going, Jeannie? How's it? That. Yeah. I thought they were doing it. I just got back from work. Late day, early day, good day. I'm good. I was just telling you, but I'm feeling kind of under the weather. I felt a little under the weather last night after dinner. Felt fine all day. And now, having sat down, I can't tell if I'm cold because it's cold in here or I'm cold. And my tummy's not overly happy. Could also be the pizza pockets and noodles I ate. Because yes, my dinner was 2 pizza pockets and a box of Mr. Noodles. Because I'm an adult. Human. Woman. Thing. This is the dinner of champions. Maybe that's why I'm feeling ill. Hi Dave! How you doing? 3 pieces of pizza, yum. Yeah. Oh, you like your mate, eh, Fairlength? You're like your mate? My god, pizza 2 is like the same person. I am! Because adults eat Mr. Noodles and pizza pockets for dinner. Pizza pockets is basically pizza. in a pocket form. So I also had pizza for dinner. I do love the idea of D&D every day, not bills. They're so good. Oh! I never thought of air frying it. I have an air fryer. Son of a bitch, what a missed opportunity. Damn it, how long do you air fry them for, Nave? I gotta go buy more pizza pockets. I just ate my last 2. What? Four. Five. One more. Only heating device I have is an oven. Basically an air fryer, just not, you know, it's the same thing. I air fry a lot of things. I love my air fryer, and I never thought of doing my fucking pizza pocket. Goofy kid syndrome, I like that. Stream, folks, I need to come back with my pizza pocket stream. We're just gonna be watching my air fryer. Hi, Tree Drunk! I think I just said tree trunk. Tree junk. Hi. Goofy kids. I'm thinking a more creative field. Toaster over life. God damn it! Now I want more pizza pockets. No. Okay. Last row. One. Two. Three. Four. Are you comfy enough? You're certainly attempting to be Pocket Cat. I love her. Convection toaster ovens. I'm gonna stick to them that are actually working out. Okay, now what do I do? Just regular bind off, I guess, because it doesn't specify. Certainly hope so, 'cause that's what I just did. Let me introduce y'all to tentacle number 1. It may not look like much. That's a fucking tentacle. I don't want to hear no jokes. None. You hear me? Tentacle number 1. Having muscle mass and lifting heavy things. I also like lifting heavy things. I actually got into weightlifting and weight training back, I think, in February. And I've been doing it on and off for a while. And it's real fun. Because I have noticed, I don't know how many women are in the chat right now, but has any other woman noticed that we're pretty much exclusively encouraged to do regular cardio, like running or the bike or elliptical, in like 5-pound weights, because you don't want to get big. I have been encouraged that my entire life. And then I realized, fuck that. That's how you remain overweight. Not necessarily a bad thing, but if you only do those things, you don't get strong, you don't build muscle, you don't convert, mass to energy, blah, 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 blah. But also, it's fucking fun to lift heavy things, and no one fucking told me that. So now, since February, I've been, like, I still like running, because I've been a runner since, like, high school. So I don't do it as often as I used to, but now I go and I lift heavy things, and, like, watching the progression of, okay, I used to only be able to squat the bar. Now I can squat, like, I can do a full plate. And you're like, wow, that's fucking crazy. That's seeing that progression is... I love switching on my workouts. That's what keeps things fun. I have an ongoing list of workouts that I like to do, and I'll go to the gym and I'll just say, if it's like an upper day or a lower day or whatever the day is, I'll just look at my list and be like, I want to do that one, that one, and that one. And I'll just do whatever ones I want. It's great. It's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do they mean by big? I think they mean muscular. Johnny. Like, what's that guy? What's that really obnoxious Terminator guy? Those are at least the stereotypes, and I fart in the face with stereotypes. How is this my first time saying that sentence? That was a fun sentence. Other code and things. It's getting hard for me to want to go out. Yeah. I was been out of the loop for a bit, and I'm just now hearing about the new variant. And I'm like, great. Right. That's right. It's just wonderful. Right? It's the The worst part is it's right in time for my busy season when I could make a lot more money than usual because you're slam packed. So it's like because your busy season makes up for your inevitable slow seasons that come up in a couple months. So I'm like, if it's slow now, what's gonna happen in my slow sections? That's my question. Have a good night, Jeannie. Love you, bye. He never shuts up about working at Nerd Block. Aw, guys, I miss Jeannie. Okay. Let us... Oh. That weird giant bard thing we call Greg. I liked that sentence. Greg's pretty tall. He's above 6. He's like 6, probably 3. Based on my experience with my exes, I think he would be about 6'3". What? And then Amanda's tall too. So you have the 3 of us, 3 giants when we hang out. That's great. 2. Three. 4, 1 more. Where are you hiding? Final stitch. Right there. Good. Can? No. No! Fuck you, final stitch. Get in your lane. Trying to make a slip stitch. This is meant to be a single crochet. One day you guys are gonna understand these terms. Okay. Did I get it? Okay. And then... God, if this makes me feel like I have the biggest hands in the world. Whenever I knit or crochet these tiny little things, I'm like, do I have giant hands? How do people do this? Oh, it's in a bad position. Greg's a giant. Oh. I know you are, Jeannie. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for lurking. He's very tall. Yeah, he's at least 6'3". I thought he was at least 6'3", because I know someone is 6'2", and Greg's a bit taller than them. I don't know. Yeah, we're all a part of the tall person club. I'm tall. I'm 5'11" and a half. Because when I stand beside 6-footers, they're like, you're not 6 foot. I'm like, well, you're not a nice person. We have cookies too. I would say 5'6" is definitely considered tall. I would say 5'10" is... Actually, I wonder what the average is. I think 5'10" is above average. Sawyer is enjoying her spot in the jacket. Very sweet. Okay, 1. 2.
Let's get scratching.
3.
A fitness miracle is about. When your workouts are joy, it's a joy to work out. The Peloton bike starting at $49 a month, or access membership separately. Terms apply. See website for details.
4. The first thing that I thought of when I think of the community night game is the way that they play those Pokemon games in streams where you, everyone picks the next actions and they beat the game. That's where my mind first time went. Yes, but I'm thinking of a way to, like, not just us, the cast, play it, but, like, in the community, and how would we, like, do people sign up? Like, what if there's too many people that want to... Ow! Oh, you're so sharp. Oh! I gotta cut your nails. Oh, that really hurt. Ugh! Thank you for that, Soybean. That was very sweet of you. Very sweet of you. Yeah, that's the first thing I can think of, is we kind of play it where people can roll for their next action or something, and we literally play it in a community game. Or we make some community built characters. Like the community builds our characters for the one shot. Ooh. Some ideas. What? Two. Three.
To what new horizons can we look now? Where are tomorrow's opportunities? The frontiers of the future are not on any map. But now, what's ahead of us?
Easy to let Fallon and me play because we call dibs and who cares? I get to play. Stick around, like choose your own adventure sort of thing. Yeah! Yeah. Something like that. Community built character will result in Greg choosing all super bad options. Well, community built character would mean that we have no say and you guys would build the characters. That would be fun. Like, to whoever's playing the game doesn't have a say in their character. That the build is entirely community driven. That's an idea to store away for a future idea, because that's a good idea. I'm full of them today. One. Two. Three. One more. Oh, that'd be too mean. If you want to make my brain explode, that's how I do it. It's true. It's true. Seriously, underwhelming characters will make your brain explode. 'Tis okay. I'm so cold. Remember that time I said I feel sick? Sorry, I'm sorry for eating candy. Mwah. Yep. Three. 4. Now we got 2 tentacles. Number 1, meet tentacle 1 and tentacle 2. Come on, you want to focus. Yeah, that's right. Whee! Oh. May not seem like much progress, guys, but this shit's tedious. I have to pee. I'm gonna be right back. Be right back! I've decided I'm cold. So I'm going to don the blanket. What D&D creature do I absolutely hate dealing with? In the past, I've hated things that mind control you. In my last long-term campaign, I played a fighter, and the worst thing ever was when I was just taken out of the fight because I had my shit wisdom saves and I was always targeted. So I would spend the entire combat, just like Keating Woodwright said, like Johnny said, out of combat. And it was just no fun. And we tried to build it in a story way, and I actually liked how we did it. We were like, okay, eventually you get indomitable because you kept killing your friends and hurting your friends. But that mechanic really sucked. Or creatures that can fly and are intelligent enough to stay away also is really annoying. Yeah, I think those would be the ones I hate dealing with. I don't mind big tanky creatures. You just chip away. But it is good, like, as a player it may suck, but it's good to have diversity in your monsters in the moment. Because then it's what makes the game fun. I know! Sir, I have. It was hell. I actually really like mind-flayers, though. Weirdly enough, I like the flayers because of, remember we talked about this last time, the Dritz, R.A. Salvador books, where in Mesobaranzan, Dritz deals with mind-flayers. So as annoying as they are, I have a soft spot for them. What about you, Peter? Do you have a least favorite one to deal with? So there's the other side of that question. As a player, what's your most annoying to deal with? But what is your least favorite as a DM to play or and to run? I've always really disliked running large groups of the same creature. It can be really boring without any kind of diversity. Like, if you're only attacked by a pack of goblins, you're like, cool, just more goblins. But if you give, some of the goblins are like those thrown goblins, other ones are alchemists, other ones throw fire. Like, diversify your creatures, because otherwise, as a DM, I get bored as fuck. I'm like, okay, dagger, it misses. Okay, dagger, it misses. Okay, dagger. Oh, that one had a crossbow. Like, I get bored that way. So what about you guys? One, two, three, four, so I just talked a bunch, and my mic wasn't on. So I will repeat my entire sentence / paragraph. My counter question to the what's your least favorite monster to encounter as a player was, what's your least favorite monster to run as a DM? And it was on? Because it was blinking at me. It was blinking at me, so I thought that means it wasn't on. Is something else on? Oh. I swear the light was blinking, and that usually means it's off. Weird. Okay. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe. Glad you all found me. So what does everyone else think? What's everyone else's least favorite thing to DM? And that's fair, Nave. Yeah. Things are smarter than you. That's good. I like that. Aren't we such a loving community? Ooh. Words hurt, Nave. Yeah, 70 gobbies, 10 orcs, 20 trolls. That's a lot of creatures.
Forged out of the past and into the present, into the dream of the future.
D&D with me, it's a hard, like, there will always be things to DM you're weak at. No one's the perfect DM. Even perfect DMs are not perfect DMs. Because to some people, your style will be awesome and other people won't like it as much. So you're never going to be perfect to everyone. And for me, it always felt like I was getting better at one thing and then falling off on being good at another thing. I'm like, why can't I be good at all of it? Why do I have to pick and choose? And then there's variety in even, like, terrain. Like, give your players a challenge outside of the actual monster. Like, I've had some of my favorite encounters were when there was a huge obstacle in just the terrain. And I was like, it was a really high level thing, and there was a beholder, and it was up, because it can levitate, it was up in this, like, room without any doors except for this hole in the ground. It would just levitate up. So getting in there was a pain in the ass. And what ended up killing me was I fell through the floor due to its anti-magic cone, and I dropped like 70 feet. And that's what ended up doing me in. And I was like, I can't even be mad at this. Like, this was a good encounter. It had so many challenges, and it wasn't all just monster-based. It was just, I remember that encounter really, it was sad. I got brought back eventually, but it was a sad encounter because I died, but it was really memorable. Like, think like the monster. How would it build its lair? How would it build its surroundings? And then use it. 1, 2. Three. I accidentally made an encounter that, like, nearly broke my players they were getting so frustrated because they had to defeat this vampire child, and vampires innately had spider climb. So this vampire kid kept getting out of their reach, and it was driving them crazy, and they weren't doing great damage because they didn't have any magical weapons. It was just, they were so frustrated, and I was like, did I break this? Is this too much? It's not always easy to DM. Sometimes the Peter, they seem really obvious when you do them. Other times you're like, how the fuck do I make this more interesting than a cave? Like, it is just a cave. I did another one recently, it was all myconids. And I love myconids. Like, as a person, I love mushrooms. And in the room, there was a bunch of violet fungus, which are these, they look exactly like regular mushrooms until they attack. And so that was its own environment challenge. It was cool. I had my players fight a minotaur made of furniture. Aptly named Furnitar was also burning. That was fun. Ooh, yeah, like burning. Great challenge. Have a good night, Fairlinks. We'll meet you over there. How did you come back from making it too hard for players? Let me think. I knew they had, as long as you know that they can beat it or run away. I'm not above making a challenge too hard for players. If they want to run in and risk it, they can, but they could die. And they need, like, I'm okay putting those risks in front of my players. They need to be discerning. Not everything I put in front of them is meant to be defeated. That being said, if I do expect them to beat it, I make sure it's beatable. So if a monster can't be beaten unless there's a magic item or magical spells, I make sure the party has an ability to have a magical weapon or spells to complete the task. Otherwise it feels unfair. So I'm pretty sure I knew that they had the resources. I just kind of had to nudge them and say, make an intelligence check. You remember that you read in a book once that vampires need magical to kill them. You know you have X, Y, and Z in your bag. I think that's what I did. So you can definitely adjust things on the fly, 100%. I try not to do it too much. I like to be true to my numbers and true to my rolls. Because if you let the players know at least that you're kind of changing things on the fly, you're like, oh no, they're about to die, I'll go easy on them. I'm like, no, I'm gonna let this story play out because that's what makes it interesting. If there's no real risk, I feel like people lose interest in the game. There has to be an actual risk. And it doesn't have to be a risk of PC death. It could be a risk of, maybe you're trying to protect a family and like the risk of someone in the family dying. Like Peter does a good job at risk in terms of the party fucked up throwing the geode in the river and now there's a fucking pandemic. Like there's risk there. And he isn't always kind. People die and it's okay for that kind of thing to happen. Yeah. It's easy to panic as a DM when you see things going south, but it's about learning your party and like where their balance is. If they're fine, because there's a lot of death saving throws in 5e. Things get really dicey if it's an intelligent character and they know to coup de grace. That's where things get dicey. Yeah, exactly, Peter. Yeah, I'm not... I play detached. I have never been the kind of DM where I'm out to kill my players. Never. In a million years. I am simply a facilitator of a story. I am here to create a world that they can play in. And that world is real. There are going to be people that are going to try to kill them. There are going to be people that are challenges that are too big. There are going to be challenges that are really small. I don't ever intentionally... I'm not out to kill them. I'm out to be the world. License reincarnation of the Temple of Elements. Is that a story? Is that like a what is that? Yeah, I think, Peter, I think you did such a great job with that battle. I thought it was lovely. And what was so... D&D for me, I get like that little thrill of risk when your character goes down, or a character or another, like your player or your character or someone else in the party goes down. That moment of, oh shit. That I live for that moment of, how do I figure this out? How do we figure this out as a team? What's gonna happen? Are they gonna die? Like that risk. It's so key. I've played with a lot of people where they pull the punch and you're like, God damn it, like you're making me not afraid of anything. It's good to have that fear. And that being said, unconscious to a lot, like depending on the DM and depending on the creature, certain creatures, like when you're unconscious, they think you're dead. So they don't keep killing you. Whereas a intelligent creature will know that you're now just unconscious. I want to kill you. They'll take their turn and they will coup de grace, and they will. That's an automatic two loss saving throws, death saving throws. That to me is like, whoo! That's where it's scary. It's with those intelligent. Like if they're smart enough and they're vindictive enough. Because some people are like, if they're just trying to rob you and get out, they want you unconscious, they want out. It's all scenario based, and it's like that risk of, are they gonna kill me? Oh, I love it. It's only through risk or heroic moments happen. Exactly, Tree Drunk. That shit was so good. Yeah, I love it, Janie. I feel like I'm talking more than I usually do, which is not a bad thing. Those are made papers. Yeah, I also, on that note, I like the idea of people actually using, there's a name for that. Grievous wounds. There is actually a table, I think, in the player's handbook or the DM handbook where you have to take a long rest or something in order for that grievous wound to be healed. So you could walk around the rest of the day not being able to walk. Like there's some really cool, or like like you have a vicious illness that if you don't take a long rest to heal, it won't go away, and it like gives you up, like it's like long-term poisoned until you take a long rest or something. Those are cool too. I've had players, speaking of what you're saying, Peter, you have to embody what you're doing. I've had players, oh actually it's not what you were saying, it was micro adjustments, roll really high. Tree Drunk. I've had players that can continuously roll like 20s, and it's bizarre. You're like, I don't know how you're doing all this damage. Like you're a level 2 and you just did 30 damage. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So I've had to adjust for literally a player consistently, session after session, having amazing rolls. I've had to adjust my challenge rating based on that. I'm like, technically this is not really deadly, but you have a so-and-so. You're fine. Like, it's silly. Straight up silly. It's all about what players don't need to know. Oh, it's you, Johnny, eh? Johnny! Music. 5. I think. True. Well, character creation can only get you so far. Like, I historically roll really, really shitty characters. If we do it by roll. Like, really shitty characters. Cypher is actually my very first well-rolled character, where I rolled insane. And I was so excited. Because I literally am always stuck playing the garbage character that even with optimization is average. I was like, I just want to play a really strong character for once. And I did. I do love you for it. They're everyone needs a nerd. Wait, we're all nerds. Everyone needs a number crunching nerd. They are a beast. It's super cool. But I feel like they aren't, if I consistently shot with the bow, probably I'd be more damagey, but actually we did the math on it and the whips are actually pretty equivalent to the bow. Let's check at the offhand. I feel like I roll pretty average or lower. So having the extra good stat on the end is nice. Like having the +5 instead of like a +3 is nice. That extra 2 points of damage. It feels nice. Yeah, I remember this, Johnny. We went through. I was like, oh yeah, whips are better. Oh, I love my whip. Peter, fun fact. I don't know if anyone knows this, but no, it wouldn't come up in game necessarily. But my bow's name is Val. I don't know if anyone knows that. I just think that's fun. Really, Peter? Oh my god, yes. Yes, this is so many dreams come true. I've always wanted to play a character that had good stats, and I've always wanted to play a dual-wielding whip character. I'm like, it's just so garbage, I don't even care. My bow's name is Vow. I actually don't remember why I named it Val. I have a couple ideas of why I named it Val, but I don't remember the reason. I think it has something to do with her backstory and like the vow she made to insert cool backstory here that I don't want to disclose on stream. That had to do with her friend. I think that's why I named it that. And because it's also her violin. It's a vow. I think it's multiple vows, but that was one of them. Isn't that cool? Does anyone else have named characters? Hopefully, that'd be cool. Also, anyone that's tuned in, what do y'all think about Cap? Do you think she's ridiculous? I love it. I love what Peter's doing with it. 1. Hi. Hi, Purrs. Purrs McGee over here. Fine. Hello, I love you. I love you too. Arcane cannons are in pomp and circumstance. Yes. Cap is going to TPK you in the end. No, that would be really upsetting. Can you imagine? She's the reason I die. Pistol's name's Staller and Waldorf. I deal with Cap. They are a curious creature. My Feywild little shit. I honestly feel like I'm incapable of playing a character that doesn't have some sort of, like, animal companion / fey companion. I wanted to take Find Familiar just so that I could have a familiar. I think everyone has their thing. Every character has a similarity in some way. My last fighter character, her companion was her fucking flask, her stein. I'm not even forcing this. She wants this. Cap will be an annoyance to you trying to get info, so don't be sorry. I figured I'll ask them things, but fully understanding that I may not get much. There might be the off chance they know stuff, but it's more like it's weird because like they've been there my whole life, so I would just be so used to asking her everything and them everything and not always getting a good answer and her knowing. One. Two. Three. Four. 5. Are you messing with your tail? Oh, my arm to stop me from doing this? One. Two. Three. Four. 1,
Miracle is about. When your workouts are joy, it's a joy to work out. The Peloton bike starting at $49 a month or access membership separately. Terms apply. See website for details.
Oh god, I can't see. How many is that now? Oh. One more, Sophie. Ah. Oops. Come on. Two. Ring. Four. Don't you love them, Jeannie? If you ever want some good tunes, this is Electro Swing. And I forgot how much I loved Electro Swing. I used to listen to Electro Swing when I streamed back in the day. I forgot how much I loved it. Sawyer, is that your breath that stinks? Or did you toot? I won't be mad. Just own it. Own it, boo. It's not too loud, right? Because I like to have something that people could have on in the background and not hate. But then I realized that no matter what I pick, someone won't like it. Ooh, Cuphead, that's very true. This is my I would say this and Glitch Hopper are my favorite to listen to. Okay, everybody. We got 3 tentacles that make up our flayer's face. Did that take 2 hours? Yes, it did. Oh my god, you can just see Sawyer's face. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh my god, guys, look at her little face. Look at her little face. Oh, I love it. Derby and a curly mustache when I listen to this. Love it. She's so cute. It is 3 dicks. I mean, that's basically all mind-flayer is. It's just got 3 dicks on its face. And now, in theory, I'd get some wire, and then eventually we're going to connect the 3 at the top. Not with a wire, but that's the next step. But I am fading pretty fast, my friends. I don't have the energy I did last time when I just streamed forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. But thank you guys so much for coming by. Don't leave yet. We'll raid Careful Cantrip. I'm just enjoying how cute Sawyer's being right now. Aw, thanks, Jeannie. Appreciate it. Honestly, small steps. One thing at a time. That's the same thing with the cube. It took one thing at a time. I love you all. And I'll see you some other time. Oh, thanks D&D with me. Thanks, Peter. I hope everyone has a great night. Lots of great discussion tonight. It was really fun. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Yeah, everyone have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming by. And if anyone's watching and didn't want to chat, that's totally fine. Thank you for being here. Anyone who's new, thank you for just being here. Of course, we as the Derpwood stream most nights, so if you want to come check us out again, feel free. We'd love to have you. And let's go start right on a roll. Let's go say hi to Careful Cantrip. Okay, good night, everyone. Thanks, everybody. Oh, thanks for everyone being so supportive. I love having y'all. I love Tuesday nights. They make me very happy. Okay. Does it work? Heck yeah, it worked. Okay. Good night, everybody.